Okay, hey everybody, this is John, and welcome to the free video. And we've got an interesting spot here in the markets. First off, we've got the quarter is over, so this quarter we've seen kind of some chop. I saw this fantastic rally, and for the Qs anyway, we ended near the highs of that move. We have a massive daily squeeze setting up. Today was, it's been a volatile week, obviously, and we're kind of right in the middle of the range of the last week or so. And then as we head into Wednesday, remember it's the first day of the new quarter. That typically sees buyers, okay? And by typically, I definitely mean typically. It's not guaranteed, but most of the time, the first couple of days of a new quarter, you see buyers. Today, the Russell, and we'll look at the Russell in a second, has just been getting annihilated, but the Qs actually held up okay. Now, after hours, it was reported the NASDAQ futures are down like 8 points after hours. It was reported like the first case of Ebola in the U.S. is hit. I don't think that'll really make a difference unless we wake up in the morning and it's The Walking Dead or anything like that. But what I'm looking for again is overall that the first couple of days of a new quarter is typically with buyers. But what I'm looking at and I'm concerned about is that the Russell, and let me put this one over here too, is just really having a tough time here. And you can see here on the short side, just keeps getting hammered day after day after day. And we're just right at key support there. You can see we kind of pushed through it here a little bit. And if the Russell is rolling over like this, the rest of the markets can't last. And so I'm seeing something where, we could probably get a little day or two or possibly three of strength, again, with the new quarter. And also we've rallied into 6 of the last 7 employment numbers, but then the question, what's after that? So at this point, I'm just kind of playing very much short-term direction. So long trades here for the next couple of days, and then look at the opportunity to potentially set up some shorts, especially on the Russell. Today, let's see, GoPro got as high as 96.45, so that's not quite right there. And I wanted to see how for this continues just to be a short covering nightmare. And today we actually closed below the open. We opened at 94.76, had a quick spike, sold off pretty hard all the way back down to 88.50, a quick 7-point decline. And from there we took out the 618 retracement, which is right at the trend line here. And this is something where of course this thing has run its course, but the short interest continues to be so high. I could see one more push up here into 98.50 or so. But I'm also looking that this thing is just going to implode here at any time. So just be very careful here. I'm looking at GoPro long tonight, but then just being careful after that. So that's what we got. Again, looking for, we'll see how the Ebola news turns out. But again, generally heading into the non-farm payrolls is generally an up time. Also, the first couple days of a new quarter, generally there's buying. And that's what I'm looking for the next couple of days. And then from there, I also want to get kind of a lot more exposure to the downside as well. All right, hope it helps. You guys have a great night, and we'll see you at the next update.